Hello, Lumen Christi Academies students and staff. It's Mr. PA here from the Diocese of Oakland. Just want to wish you and your families Lenten blessings on these 40 days as we journey forward. Our Alleluias have been buried, the ashes have been placed on our forehead, and we are invited to set goals. Set goals on this journey that we're on, a journey of the cross, a journey towards Christ. And in this journey, we are all invited to do three things: to pray, to fast, and to give. And as I often talk to you about setting goals for yourself and creating action plans, I invite you, if you haven't done so already, to set a goal for Lent. How are you going to pray more actively or more consistently or more intentionally? Are there certain things that you need to fast and not do that will help you grow closer to Christ? And then are there opportunities to give, to share your gifts and talents with those around you, your classmates, your family at home, your school community? Whatever it is, it's always a great idea as we go on this journey that you pick one thing that you're going to work on, and then that you share it with God. And you work towards it, and you reflect during these days of Lent. How are you doing, either praying, fasting, or giving more intentionally in your life? I also want to give a shout out to all of our school communities, all of you students and staff, Queen of All Saints, St. Anthony, St. Catherine's of Siena, St. Elizabeth, St. Paul, and St. Peter Martyr. You are all doing a fabulous job working on your goals, working to do better, to increase our academic performance, but also to just be better people, to be better followers of Christ. And I want to give a broad shout out to everyone for your hard work to make our mission come to life. But I also want to give some special shout outs. One to St. Catherine's of Siena. We just completed their accreditation visit last week, and it was really an affirming process to that community. So shout out to the students, faculty, staff, and families at St. Catherine's of Siena for your efforts in your recent accreditation. I also want to give a shout out to the St. Peter Martyr school community. The students and the staff had invited me to join them for their Black History Month Assembly, Black History Month Museum, I should say, put on by the junior high students. And it just was really impressed by their storytelling and their research that they did to share stories that aren't always told. So great job, St. Peter Martyr. And students, they actually were highlighted, a 30-second segment, and teachers, you have a link to that. I would encourage you to share it with your students at the end of this video, where we can see just a sense of what it was like in that room where they had their museum. In terms of goal setting, we talked about goals within our Lenten journey. I also want to reiterate this notion of goals around our performance. We set goals at the beginning of the new year in January, and we set targets to improve in the STAR assessment. And many of you have already started taking it, or you're going to be taking it in the next couple days. And I just want you to realize, as you're sitting down to take the test, to do the best you can, because that's an opportunity for you to see how you did with the goals that you made. Also, we have our report cards coming out, end of T2, trimester 2 report cards coming out. So between your end of T2 STAR assessment, your end of T2 report cards, it's a great opportunity to go back to this whole notion of goal setting, reflecting on the goals you've achieved already, how hard you've worked in partnership with your teacher, whatever you've accomplished and wherever you are. What's your new goal going to be? Do you have a goal in terms of the STAR assessment? Do you have a goal in terms of a certain class that you're working on? Whatever it is, it's really important to not only just think it, but to put it out, to share it with your teacher, to share it with your family, set a plan, work towards that plan, and before you know it, you will reach and accomplish your goal. I want to close with just two quotes. The first quote is from Benjamin Franklin, one of our founding fathers. You can do anything you set your mind to. So on the STAR, if you're taking the STAR and you haven't taken it yet, when you're sitting down and take it, know that you can do anything that you set your mind to. If you want to do better, you will do better. You just got to put in the work. If it's you're setting goals for your second or your third trimester after your second trimester report card, set that goal, make that plan, and believe in yourself that you can do it, because you can do anything you set your mind to. And why can you do it? Well, it's our final quote, and it's a quote from Scripture, from St. Paul's letter to St. Paul's letter to the Philippines. Why can you do anything you set your mind to? Because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. You are going to be strengthened by Christ each and every day during this Lenten journey, throughout the third trimester, and always in your life. And so, as you're setting new goals, remember you're never going to be alone. Christ is there with you. He's there with you on your Lenten journey. He's there with you as you try to pray, you fast, and you give more. He's going to be there through it all. And as we gear up for the third trimester, we set new goals. Remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Lenten blessings, students, Lenten blessings, staff, my best to you and your families.